Hello, everyone. Katie here from Simply Earth, and I'm super excited to talk to you about the March recipe box. It's such a great box, and so I can't wait to talk about it with you. I love the products in it. We've used them all the time at our house. And as we begin, let me know where you're watching from in the comments. It is for February in Wisconsin. It's a warm day. I think it's like 35 outside. And we've got Cindy from South Carolina, Heather from Idaho, Mary in Arkansas. So glad you guys could make it. Looks like I'm working well on YouTube. Let me just check my Facebook connection. Oh, and I am live on Facebook. Brilliant. Okay. So good to be here with you all. If we have not met yet, my name is Katie. I'm a co-founder of Simply Earth, certified aromatherapist, and I love teaching people how to make natural DIYs. And one of the main ways I do that is with a recipe box. This little box is like Christmas coming to your door every month. It comes with full-size ingredients or full-size essential oils and key ingredients to make your recipes. And we're going to dive into the upcoming March box. I cannot believe how fast February went by. We've got Bev nearby in Wisconsin. Karen's watching in Missouri. Welcome, welcome. We got Gerald in Georgia. Valerie in Florida. Tina in Ohio. Holly in Illinois. Helen in Lancaster. Brenda from Alabama who loves your boxes. Awesome. Hi, Brandy. Cindy's asking about add-ons for the March box. Yes, and I will talk about those shortly. Let's go ahead and dive in. Here we go. So our March recipe box is our smooth skin recipe box. Your skin is going to thank you for this box. We have been using these recipes at our house since I developed them. And I'm always making new things. So recipes at our house don't last that long usually, but I've been using them on myself, on my kids, and I'm excited to get them in your hands. So in one word, how would you describe your skin right now? Dry, oily, tired, or confused? I think mine right now is tired because I was reading a really good book last night and I couldn't stop reading. So maybe you can relate to that too. Maybe from winter, your skin is feeling extra dry, or maybe your skin is always oily. Mine used to be. So I get that. And now mine tends to be more dry now. Heather says tired, Dawn dry, got some confused skin, dry, oily. Brandy mentions you're all sick at your house. Well, I'm excited to send you some essential oils your way that are going to help make your home feel like a better place. Combination skin, tired. Well, one of the things I love about this box is these recipes go great with really any type of skin. And I'll dive into that more when I talk about each of the recipes. So you might be wondering, why should I dive into DIY face care when there are millions of face care products out there? It's actually really overwhelming how many face care products are out there. Well, why you should dive into your own is that you get total control. You can skip questionable ingredients that clog your skin. You can support your skin's natural barrier. There's a lot of products out there, especially ones that are aimed at oily skin, that just strip your skin of all its natural, beautiful oils. And those products look so appealing because your skin feels so oily. But when you strip your skin of those oils, your skin goes into overtime, making more. So it creates this cycle. And that's what I was in all of high school. It was like, if I ate anything a little bit oily, my face just felt gross the rest of the day. Like if I ate one potato chip, it was like over. Just felt really gross the whole rest of the day because my skin was like, how much oil can I create? Like a personal challenge. But these products that we will be making this month's box will work with your skin. They're going to support your skin and make your skin happy. Also, a benefit of DIY face care is freshness, which equals potency, because the skincare products that cost so much have a lot of fillers in them because they have to make it in a giant batch, and then they need to add these fillers to keep it stable on the shelf for a long time. With these recipe boxes, we get to make them fresh, so they've got all their beautiful properties in them without the extra stuff your skin doesn't need. And it's affordable luxury. I was looking up the cost of a similar product of one of the recipes we're going to be making in this month's box, and it was $24 for 2 ounces. And you are making a very similar recipe. I was looking at all the ingredients, and I would say the recipe you're making is actually better than what this brand is selling. And it was $24 for 2 ounces. Your recipe box is $45, and you're going to have stuff left over. You can make it again, plus all the ingredients that come with it. So DIY face care, it's a good idea. Before I keep going, I want to share with you a checklist that's going to walk you through the recipe box. So I'm going to add it to the chat here. And this will walk you through the recipe box. It's a handy checklist that you can check things off as you go. If you're a checkbox person, you will like this, and walk you through the recipe box too. So you can follow along with me there with that checklist, or, keep hanging out with me here too. Keep hanging out with me here too. So what is the Simply Earth recipe box? With every recipe box, you get 4 full-size oils. You'll notice that in my picture over there, we've got one 5 milliliter bottle. That is because it's a more expensive essential oil. Our more expensive oils come in a 5 milliliter bottle. Our big ones are 15 milliliter bottles. Most other essential oil brands are 10 milliliters, but ours are 15 milliliters. So you get a lot of oil. You get 6 aromatherapist created recipes, key ingredients to make them, and a new theme each month. So March, we're talking all about face care. In February, we've been making super fun soap recipes. Every month is a new adventure of natural DIYs. So let's dive into this month's specific oils. First of all, we have geranium. I have extremely sensitive skin. And geranium essential oil is one of the few oils that makes my skin feel happy. And this is a balancing oil. It helps regulate oil production and is really soothing to inflammation. So I'm very prone to inflammation. Geranium helps soothe that. It's a floral oil, so it's got that floral aroma. Next up, we have Juniper Berry. Juniper Berry helps clarify the skin. So if your skin is acne prone, you're going to like Juniper Berry on your skin. Unicorn Essential Oil Blend is a really uplifting scent. It has jasmine in it, which is a more expensive essential oil. It's a pretty expensive oil, and it does come across in this blend, which is exciting. I love being able to smell those more expensive oils and experience them without necessarily paying the big cost of the whole bottle. So our unicorn blend has grapefruit, orange, lemon, and jasmine essential oils in them. And last but not least, Downtime Blend. This is such a calming, relaxing oil. And I'm trying to remember if we've had this in a recipe box before. I'm not sure if we have. And this one includes frankincense, marjoram, bergamot, lavender, and hoe wood essential oil. So really soothing essential oils that are going to support clear skin and bright, glowing skin. So tell me in the comments ways you love these oils or which oil you are most looking forward to in the March recipe box. Heather mentions, I love unicorn, and Dawn mentions she loves the February box. Me too. February, our soap making theme is always really fun because it feels like crafting. This one we're going back to more, it feels more like cooking to me or baking to me because we're mixing ingredients and putting them on our face, which I guess feels more like that. Brandy mentions she gets inflammation around her upper lip when she gets sick. Yeah, give these oils a try. All three of these would be helpful for that. Geranium, unicorn, and downtime. Oh, and Holly mentions downtime has not been in the past 4 years for sure. Awesome. So I'm excited for you guys to experience this blend. It's a really calming, relaxing scent that is also really good for your skin. So it's called downtime because of its calming, grounding scent, but the oils in here are also really good for your skin. Brandy is excited for unicorn and geranium. Karen is excited for geranium. Helen, unicorn. Bev is looking forward to downtime. She has not tried that yet. Awesome. Jesse's asking, are they okay for sensitive problem skin? They are. I have that same issue. These oils are really gentle on the skin. You'll want, and the dilution rate. So dilution rate is how much essential oil is in the overall product. You don't want to use essential oils right on your skin. We need to dilute them in other ingredients that are safe on the skin. And we use really safe dilution rates on here. And I'm a wonderful person to test these all on because my skin is very sensitive. And I wouldn't expect any issues with someone with sensitive skin, but always do a patch test. That's a good idea. You know, everybody's skin is different. And so when you try, before you put a recipe all over your face, try a little bit on your inner arm and see how your body reacts. And if it does react, you could always, it's cut down the amount of essential oils in a recipe or make it without the oils. If you're worried about it, you can just skip the essential oils that would go on your face because the rest of the ingredients are really great for your skin as well. Karen's curious to smell downtime. Glad you didn't make it, Kentra. Welcome in Southwest Virginia. Cindy's excited for all of them. Okay, so next up, I'm going to highlight a few more ingredients here. And then I'll talk about suggested add-ons that we had questions about. So here's some highlighted carrier oils, butters, and waxes. So first off, we have sweet almond oil, which is a carrier oil that's in your big bonus box. If you're a new subscriber, you're going to get a big bonus box with your first box. And then we'll send you one every 6 boxes you order. So you'll get one on your first box. You'll use the ingredients from the big bonus box for the next 6 boxes. And then on your 7th box, you're going to get a new big bonus box with more almond oil, solid coconut oil, beeswax, and other ingredients, and some containers. So sweet almond oil is a gentle vitamin E rich oil that helps clean pores without clogging them. It feels really lightweight on the skin. You'll see this carrier oil featured quite a bit in here. Carrier oils, some of you might be wondering about carrier oils for your specific skin type. I would love to answer those questions at the end, but almond oil is pretty good on, or is good on every type of skin type. So it's a great base carrier oil to start with. If you have carrier oil questions, I will answer them at the end. Solid coconut oil is a featured ingredient on here. It melts on contact with your skin, creating that super luxurious glide in balms and our skincare products. We're also going to be using French green clay, which is a new ingredient to Simply Earth. I think we had it several years ago. So if you are a very long time person, you've experienced it before with us. But we sold out of it and then didn't restock it and decided to this year. So it's back, I should say. So our French green clay is a natural detoxifier, acts like a magnet for impurities in your skin. So, what clay is going to do for your skin is it's really good at going into your pores, grabbing onto things so that they can be rinsed away. It's a it has a strong effect on the skin. And this is what I was saying. If you have acne prone skin, you're going to love French green clay. You're also going to love it for the glow it's going to add to your skin. It's going to reveal that beautiful skin you have hiding underneath and make your complexion really bright and glowing. We also have emulsifying wax. Emulsifying wax is like a magic ingredient. So if you've ever done the experiment of oil and water where the oil floats to the surface and it looks really cool. Your water and your oil totally separate. Oil and water don't want to mix together, but emulsifying wax does the magic work of mixing them together to create lotions and creams, which is important because your skin needs both water and it needs the moisturizing benefit of oils. Emulsifying wax makes that possible to do in one product. Okay, so here are the suggested add-ons that you guys were asking about. So first off, you'll need some containers. You can use similar containers that you have in your home. If you're a longtime subscriber, you'll get little containers in your box with ingredients in them that you can reuse. If you're a subscriber, you could also add them to your box to get 10% off. Yes, and get 10% off. So you can see the ones that you'll need for this month's box: a 2-ounce bottle, and then we have a lotion pump cap you can add to it, or just a flip cap works too. A 2-ounce jar, and you can use either glass or we have amber plastic bottles too. The amber helps protect the product inside in a 1-ounce jar. And then I have some level up ingredients down here. These aren't ingredients that you need, but I know some of you love to build out your natural DIY ingredient library and try different things. If you're a first-time subscriber, you don't feel like you need to add any of these, but you can learn and get some ideas from here too. So some level up ingredient ideas are: we have a face serum base. I love this base. It's got different carrier oils in it, including rosehip oil. That's really great for your skin. So if you want to level up some recipes, you can replace the carrier oils in a recipe with that. I also listed shea butter and mango butter there. And those are carrier oils that you might butters that you might want to try based on your skin type. If you have acne prone skin or your skin feels oily really easily, you will like mango butter. It is very lightweight on the skin. And where you see coconut oil in a recipe, you can replace it with mango butter. For people with really, really dry skin, you can try shea butter. Shea butter is very moisturizing. I'd only recommend that if you have very dry skin for your face. Otherwise, I would stick with coconut oil. And those are some great options to customize recipes for your skin. But if you are new, just stick to the recipe. It's amazing. They're all amazing. The last one is GeoGuard Preservative. We are going to be making a recipe that has water in it, and any recipe that has water in it is eventually going to go bad. And GeoGuard ECT preservative is a naturally derived preservative that's really easy to work with. So we recommend using that with products. If you don't use it, your product that has water in it won't last for very long, and that's okay. You'll want to store it in the fridge, use it every day, and then make a new batch after a couple weeks. Or if it smells off or looks off, it's time to toss it. And I'll talk about those recipes when we get there. Brandy loves emulsifying wax. Sarah loves unicorn. Brandy loves mango butter. Holly's asking, does GeoGuard ever expire? I'm trying to think. It lasts a very long time. So I don't think so. It'll keep working like a preservative. Over as it ages, it creates a stronger almond-like scent. When you use it, you'll notice it has an almond-like scent. And over time, that gets stronger. And I mean, after a couple years, I think it could start to get irritating on your skin. But it does last a long time. Good question. All right, Dawn is asking, are the butters raw? They are unrefined. We have shea butter and mango butter. I believe both of them are unrefined. We should have that on the details section of our product page. And some people are mentioning they've seen some of our older recipes that have green clay in them. Awesome. And Heather's getting her big bonus box. Woohoo! Cool. So let's go ahead and dive into some of the recipes. This is a new family favorite at our house. I love it for my skin that gets irritated very easily. We've actually been using it as a lip balm too on my son who gets very chapped lips. And he loves it. It feels really good on his skin and works really well for that too. It has a really nice smooth glide that he likes. Sometimes with a little kid, they don't want to have a lip balm too pressing on their sore lips. This has been a great alternative for us. So first off, Geranium Velvet Cleansing Balm. This has solid coconut oil as the base. We're going to use beeswax from your big bonus box as a thickener, almond oil, which is going to nourish your skin, and geranium essential oil, which is going to help balance your skin and create a glow. And here's why you're going to love this recipe. It has melt to milk magic. This is a trending thing in skincare right now that you may have seen of people applying a balm to their skin and then rinsing it away. That's this kind of product. So it's going to start, and it's green because it has the French green clay in it too. So that helps cleanse your skin as well. So what this does is it's oily when you get it out of the jar. And because it has emulsifying wax in it as well, I just want to grab the recipe card out. Yeah, okay. Since it has emulsifying wax in it as well, it rinses away off your skin really well. So an oil-based product like this is amazing for skincare, and it's underrated because what oil does, like the clay, it's really good at getting into your pores, but instead of stripping your skin, it's going to protect your skin's natural barrier so that your skin stays healthy. This product works with your skin instead of stripping it while having a really gentle but good cleansing effect. So it's non-stripping, and oil dissolves oil. So all that, if your face feels really oily, it helps pick up that oil without overdoing it. If your face feels more dry like mine does, this is really soothing to it because of all the oils in it. And it's got a really nice spa scent with that geranium. I really love it. Brandy says this is exactly what you need at this moment. Carrie says that looks amazing. Kenter is excited to try the cleansing balm when you wear makeup. It's a great makeup remover. For the lip balm, I didn't change a thing. We just put this right on his lips, and that worked well. Oh, cool. So that's our first recipe in this month's box. Another recipe that you are just going to love is our Joy Drop Serum. Oh, this little prism bottle comes in your recipe box. Isn't it so cute? It gives me so much joy. And we're going to use sweet almond oil as the base. If you are wanting to like level up this recipe, our face serum oil base would be great, but almond oil is excellent as well. It uses unicorn essential oil blend, which is a really uplifting scent. It also has really gentle oils on your skin, so it'll be really soothing. And geranium, which is going to help balance out your skin. So here's why you'll love it. It has instant radiance. You're going to be glowing. And if you wear makeup, applying a serum to your face helps that makeup stay on your face better and look better on your face too. It treats your skin and your mood. It's perfect for wearing under makeup or sunscreen because it doesn't leave you feeling greasy. And it's a really simple formulation. This will take you 2 minutes to make, and it will bring so much joy to your skin. Tonya is asking, does geranium essential oil have a strong floral scent? It does. Which I personally like in my skincare, but if you are not a strong floral person, you could swap it with the Downtime blend that comes in your box or the Unicorn blend that comes in your box. But if you just want to, which have some floral notes to them, if you wanted to stay away from floral smells, cedarwood would be a great alternative, and so would hoe wood. Those are both, or hoe wood especially, is rich in linalool, which is a chemical in floral oils. So hoe wood doesn't have that floral scent, but has one of the main components, making it similar for recipes like this. Kendra mentioned she's learned to wear a serum before you put makeup on, and it's a total game changer. I agree. It really is. And then Kitty's asking about benefits of geranium essential oil. So it's soothing to the skin, helps balance out your skin. It's a favorite for aging skin because it's gentle, and then it also helps create that glow. Nancy's asking, can you use stearic acid instead of beeswax? If so, how much? And I think that's a question for the cleansing balm. And you can, let me think. Let me look at the recipe. The recipe has 3/4 of a teaspoon of beeswax. You could swap that. I would go with 1/4 teaspoon of stearic acid. I've not tested it, so I can't guarantee that it'll give you the same texture, but that would probably be similar. So you would just need a small amount of stearic acid. All right, next recipe is the Dream Cream. Bum-ba-da-dum. This is where the emulsifying wax comes in that I mentioned earlier in this video. And if you have never made a lotion before, I really recommend you watch our tutorial video for this recipe. It's just going to bring some clarity to the process because it's if you haven't done it before, it'll feel unfamiliar. A lot of natural DIYs are melting oils together and mixing them. This one, you're mixing oil and water together, which is a different process that I can talk you through. So here's what's in this recipe to start with. We've got almond oil, which is nourishing. We've got emulsifying wax, which is going to bind our oil and water together, giving your skin hydration and moisturization. It's got distilled water in it, so you'll want to have distilled water on hand. You can replace that with a hydrosol if you want, but you can just keep the distilled water too. Juniper Berry essential oil, so it's going to help purify your skin, and this is the one where you'll want to add a preservative or store it in the fridge and be okay with it going bad in a couple weeks. So here's why you'll love it. It has professional texture. It's not a greasy salve. It's a real fluffy lotion that absorbs quickly. Let me see if I can show you the amazing texture of it. Oh, do you see that? So nice. And it absorbs quickly into the skin. You'll master the art of emulsions. You'll learn how to bond oil and water together, which may be a new skill to a lot of people, to create a lightweight moisturizer. And also this helps support barrier repair. Almond oil creates a protective seal that locks in hydration without clogging pores. Oh, it feels so nice. So of the recipes in this month's box, all of them are very beginner level, like anyone walking into DIYs is going to have no problems with them. This is the trickiest one because you have that new process of DIY lotion making. So I do want to talk you through that a minute. And then if you've never done it before, I highly recommend watching our tutorial video. So here, I'm going to go back to this screen so you can see me better. So when you make a lotion together, you're going to have an oil mixture and a water mixture. And in this oil mixture, you'll have your almond oil, emulsifying wax, and those beautiful oils that your skin's going to love. On this side, you're going to have your water. And what you're going to need to do is heat both of these mixtures up to 155 degrees, give or take. And they have to be within 5 degrees of each other or they're going to separate. You'll end up with oil and a watery mix in two kind of like one floating on top and one beneath it. So temperatures are really important. You'll want to have a thermometer on hand. Another key thing is before you pour your oils into the water, make sure that you are agitating the water. You'll want the water spinning. And then once you add your oils, it's going to immediately turn white. That's the oils reacting with emulsifying wax and emulsifying. Then, and make sure you scrape out all those oils. When we were testing this recipe, I had a few people make it, and each consistency was different. And I realized it was because the people I was having test it weren't scraping all the oils out into the water mixture. So to get this beautiful, rich texture, make sure all the oils from that oil mixture get mixed in. This one, here we go. Oh, look at that. So lovely. And you want that. Your skin will love that. So once you start mixing your oils and water together, it's okay to pause, grab a spatula, scrape the oil mixture into the water, and then keep mixing. Once you've done that, it'll look like lotion, but it'll be kind of like milk. It'll be really thin. Your lotion's going to take about 24 hours to totally thicken. And while it's still warm, what you'll want to do is put it in an ice bath because that's going to help stabilize that mixture you just made. Sometimes gravity wants to separate those oils and waters from each other. Shock cooling it in an ice bath helps keep that emulsion stable. So let me answer your questions on that. And if any of that sounded confusing or overwhelming, watch our video while you make it and pause it at the different steps, so you really feel like you know what you're doing. Darlene says she can't wait for next month's box. Heather says, is the Dream Cream safe around the eyes too? Yes, you won't want to put it like, you won't want to get it in your eyes, but if you go around it, it's fine. You don't want it to get in your eyes. So, like I think like how you would normally use a facial cleanse of a face lotion, like this. That'll be fine. Just don't get it in your eye. Okay. Oh, Rivki, good question. We have two types of emulsifying wax at Simply Earth. We have this All of Them 1000 emulsifying wax, which is olive derived. And then we have a separate emulsifying wax, which we call our conditioning emulsifying wax. And they're different from each other. So I'm going to share some like kind of advanced formulation ingredient stuff here. So if you're new to all this, don't worry about this. But our other emulsifying wax is a conditioning emulsifying wax. And you might be wondering, why would I need a conditioning emulsifying wax when there's this emulsifying wax? Well, your hair has a charge to it. And so if you want to condition your hair, you need it to have the opposite charge so that it'll actually stay on your hair and condition it. So that's the purpose of that other emulsifying wax. It also creates a really luxurious lotion that you can use on your skin and it'll condition your skin. The reason we're not using it on our face is because of that natural charge it has. If you were to use that emulsifying wax, the conditioning emulsifying wax, for a long time on your skin, it would get irritating because of that charge. It's a good question. Darlene is asking, can you use a GeoGuard in the lotion? You can, and I do recommend doing that. We have the instructions on how to do that in the recipe card. Here we go. But if you don't have it, you can store it in the fridge and plan on using it within 2 weeks. You're not making a lot of lotion here, so that is possible. But to use it, let it have a long shelf life, you'll want to add a preservative. All right, next up, we have a face mask recipe. And again, that green clay is featured in it because it is so good at pulling things out of your pores. And it also has almond oil, so it's going to be nourishing to your skin. So here's why you'll love it. It has the magnet effect. French green clay acts like a magnet, pulling dirt and excess oil and toxins from deep in your pores. And it's also a great spa night essential. So it'll help tighten your pores and resets your skin after a long week. Skincare experts recommend using a face mask like this once a week. And this recipe is one that you'll want to make and use. It'll take you a minute to make. So when you're ready to use a face mask is when you'll want to make it. It doesn't sit very well. There's nothing in it that really goes bad. It's oil and clay, but it does separate. So it's nice to just make it at the time that you're about to use it. And you'll apply it to your face. And the rule with clay face masks is you don't want it to completely dry on your face. That can be irritating to your skin. Instead, you'll want it to sit on there 5 to 10 minutes. Well, I can look at 8 to 10 minutes and then rinse it away with warm water. And then you'd pat your skin dry. And then follow up with that serum and the face cream to finish that skincare process. All right. So next up is, I wanted to mention face masks. It is normal for your skin to be red after using them because one of the ways that they work is clay face masks draw your circulation to your skin. So it's normal to be red after using a clay face mask, and that will subside within, depends on the person, but within 10 minutes usually. You got some people mentioning they usually let face masks dry on their skin. I always did before too until I learned this. So happy to help. Karen, good question. She's asking if you could use the solubilizer with the face mask. Would that help reduce separation? No, that's a good question. But because clay is really like, it's not an oil and it's not a water. It's earth. So it's heavier than the oil and it separates out. So a solubilizer works by almost like an emulsifying wax, mixing oil and water together so that they hold on to each other. So in this case, it's not a water molecule in the mixture. We've got clay and oil. So it doesn't help with the separation because the clay just wants to sink. All right, so our next recipe is our Confidence Boost Roll-On. So on this recipe, you'll get this roll-on bottle in your big bonus box, along with the almond oil. And it uses the essential oils geranium and juniper berry and unicorn. And it smells good. So this is a confidence boosting roll-on. So whenever you need a burst of confidence, you can apply this roll-on to your pulse points like so. And these essential oils naturally have a calming and uplifting effect, which can help you feel more confident. It also functions as a light perfume. That's another benefit. So why I love it. Beauty inside and out. Real beauty starts with how you feel. So if you feel beautiful, if you feel confident, that just radiates out. It's also a toxin-free perfume. It's a natural, safe fragrance that actually supports your mood, and it's on-the-go aromatherapy. Rivki says she is excited for unicorn. It makes everything smell amazing. Cannot get enough of it. Love that. I made this unicorn essential oil blend. I'm going to show you because I love this. To go with a children's book that I wrote called Aroma the Unicorn. And we also have this stuffy that has a little cartridge in the back with a scent pad in there where you can put the essential oil. So if your little one is having some big emotions, you can put that on there and they'll give a big hug, and that scent can help soothe it. And we also have a roll-on of our unicorn blend and this cute unicorn diffuser. So fun. I wrote that, but my kids still love unicorns. But it was like I wrote that book and had this idea in the phase where my kids were wearing princess dresses and unicorn stuff every single day. So this is a really special part of my life. All right, Heather mentions she loves the roll-ons. She has one in her purse all the time. That's awesome. Robin's asking how long is the shelf life? For the roll-on, it's going to be about 12 months. If it starts to smell, products like this will usually last a long time, especially in an amber glass bottle like this. But if it smells off, you can remake it. Oh, and I have something you can add that I will tell you about after this next recipe. I was going to mention it earlier. Okay, back to my slides. So our diffuser blend, every recipe box that we have comes with 4 recipes that fit around the theme, and then we do our roll-on and a diffuser blend, which also fit with the theme. But I mean, you won't put the diffuser blend on your face because it's pure essential oil. And that would be that would be irritating. So yes, every box comes with a diffuser blend and a roll-on blend. Our diffuser blend, it looks like my roll-on recipe got copied over there and I didn't catch it. So our diffuser blend is called Evening Glow, and it's got downtime, geranium, and juniper berry in it. It's a really soothing blend of oils and uplifting. It's the perfect way to wind down in the evening and watch the sunset, or just read a book, shift into relaxation mode. I think you guys are going to love it. It smells so good. So why why you'll love it? It sets the mood. Diffusing this blend signals your brain that the day is over and it's time to relax. It creates a beautiful spa atmosphere. It helps support rest with that downtime and geranium essential oils. And juniper berry helps clean the air. Some essential oils not only scent your space but actually help clean the air. And juniper berry is one of those, and it's also very calming oil. All right, so the other ingredient I wanted to mention to help shelf life of your oil-based products is vitamin E, new to Simply Earth. We now have vitamin E. If you're very familiar with natural ingredients, this is T50, tocopherol 50. And what this does is it helps oil-based products last longer, because oil-based products, while mold won't grow in them because there's no water, as long as water doesn't get into contact with them, they can oxidize and go rancid, which means they lose their scent and they'll smell like crayons. That's the best sign of oxidization. And when a product has oxidized, it can be irritating on the skin. Vitamin E will help your products last longer. You would just add, for this Joy serum, you would just add 1 drop. That would be all you need to help protect this recipe. This 2-ounce recipe would be like 3 drops. You only add a really small amount of vitamin E to these products to help their shelf life. And also, this has tocopherol in it. You'll notice some other vitamin E's on the market that say tocopherol acetate. And tocopherol, like we have here, ends with OL, actually has those antioxidant effects on your skin as well. The acetate one protects your product but doesn't protect your skin. Tocopherol does. And so that's why we have that here, because it's helping protect your skin from free radicals. It's from sunlight, which is one of the major causes of aging skin. Brandy says she loves vitamin E, uses it daily. Renee says smells like crayon. Great description. Yeah, so if your product smells like crayons, it's time to remake it. And a beautiful thing is, all these recipes take about 5 minutes to make. This lotion one will probably take you about 15 to 20. But everything else you can make in under 5 if you've got the ingredients in front of you. Holly, you're asking, can you add vitamin E to your essential oils? People don't usually do that. That's a good question. I wouldn't, Well, okay, so you could, I think, in theory. I haven't looked this up. That's a good question. But when you do that, it's no longer just a blend of essential oil. It has a little bit of vitamin E in it, which is going to be fine in almost every case. But I'd have to research that a little bit more before I know for sure. Oh, Helen mentions that vitamin E is good for under eye, dark circles. Renee is asking, do you need vitamin E for any upcoming recipes? This ingredient would be totally optional. You can add it to any recipe you make that contains oils. Um, and it will help both your skin and your product, but you don't have to add it. So it would be up to you. So if you are all in natural DIYing, I would really recommend having this in your cabinet. If you are totally new and aren't sure if this is going to be for you yet, I would just wait. See if this is something that you love, and then I would get it. So if you're making a body oil, if you're making lotion dots or a solid lotion bar, you can add this to it. Cool. All right, so this is a look at the March recipe box. I've got a couple more notes here. So why choose Simply Earth? If you've stumbled across this video, we have pure GCMS tested essential oils by a third party. We do intentional sourcing. We're working on visiting all our farms, I haven't personally gone yet, but knowing where our our oils come from and meeting the people behind it has been really meaningful for us as a brand. Essential oils are usually grown in some of the poorest areas of the world. So when you're buying essential oils, all these small farmers, it's making a really big difference in their lives. And because um, we see this business as a gift, we donate to our family. This is a family owned and operated business. We donate 13% of all profits to different organizations that end human trafficking. So not only are you making a difference in your home and experiencing the joy of natural DIYs and learning to master natural ingredients, you get to make a difference with the different organizations that we support through this 13%. Ooh, Holly's asking how much vitamin E per ounce of product. I have that information, but I can't. Well, did I put it on the label? So you want to do 0.5 to 1% of the whole product you're making. I'm going to see if I can quick pull up that number for you. But if I can't find it, I'll post it in the Facebook group. I think I've got it. No, actually, I don't. So I'll have to share that with you in the Facebook group. Randy's asking, can you add vitamin E to recipes that contain both fragrance oils and essential oils? Yes. Cool. So here's a look at our March recipe box. You're going to love these recipes. If you're new and thinking about subscribing, your first box is 20% off. So you get everything in that picture there, which is so much stuff, for just $35.99. And then your boxes after that would be $45.99, and you can pause, skip, or cancel at any time. So I'd love for you to give us a try and experience the joy of natural DIY. I will be live on March 19, where I will be making some of these recipes from this box live, and you can ask me questions. I have to double check what recipes I'm making, I might be making this cream live, so you could always pause making that and wait to make it with me live if you're interested, and if you want to do that, feel like you have someone doing it at the same time of you as you in real time. And I'll give you more tips and tricks for making products, and I'll also be doing a live giveaway. Yay! Holly's so excited for this box. Sarah's so excited. I'll also share to my stories more about vitamin E too. So my Facebook and Instagram is Aromatherapy Katie. Um, give me a follow, and I will work on posting those right after this video. Sarah says she's so excited. Katie says thanks. Awesome. All right, guys. So I will see you again on March 19, where you can make these recipes with me. Next week, my coworker Tessa is going to be making our new DIY kit that is coming out. So this isn't a subscription product. It is a recipe that you make, and it's really luxurious and wonderful. So that will be available to watch live in person too, or live via the screens. Robin is asking, are my lives random? Nope. We have 3 lives every month. The first Thursday of the month is our DIY kit with Tessa. She might also start doing some of our hero kit recipes. And then the third week of the month is me making recipes from our recipe box. And then the fourth week of the month is me doing this live reveal video. We do events on Facebook page, and I really want to get like a calendar. We have this really cool diffusing calendar that we have that I want to add these events on. I think that would be really helpful. So I got to get that idea moving with the team. Randy says, well, thank you. Happy birthday to your son, 11. Aw, that's so wonderful. My daughter's 9. My oldest daughter is 9. And it was just my other daughter's birthday. She just turned 7. And Heather says she loves how the recipes are available on YouTube. Yeah, so if you have any questions in the meantime about making a recipe, watch the video, and that can really help and give you a visual of what you're doing with your recipe. So guys, I'll see you on March 19. Thank you so much.